Oh, the best offensive lineman in the Big 12, in my opinion, is going to join us. Let's go. Patrick Paul joins us. Thank you very much. Jake, can you just pick up that microphone? Let's just talk about expectations. Obviously, you're a guy that there's a lot of expectations on you. There's a lot of expectations on your club. How are you dealing with expectations? How has this summer been for you? Like, how's life treating you these days?
Let me start off by saying life's treating me great. I'm obviously blessed to be in the position I am. With expectations, it's kind of just noise. I've learned, it's really just noise. That's all it is. I think that the most important thing right now is for us to just, keep that chip on our shoulder and keep grinding towards the goals that we have.
Yeah, and obviously in the AAC you were first team. I mean, there was no doubt you've established yourself. What has allowed you to thrive? What has allowed you to grow as a player?
I would say great coaching. I'd say having some great teammates around me. The position of O-line, it's not just one person. I think the guys next to me, they help me every single year. And I'd say that just being coachable and learning how to grow as an offensive lineman helped me.
Well, and I would say that DNA is good too, because I'm a big dude and you're a bigger dude than I'm a big dude. You have some natural physical size. How are you physically and where are you at? What are you trying to build on with your body?
I'm going to say right now I'm physically great. I'd say that where am I trying to build? In every aspect, honestly. Mentally is the most important part. But, being in the weight room every day is going to help as well. So,
well, and I think you're a guy, frankly, that is known as a pass blocker. You're a guy that, and I'll get this chair out from under your leg. You're a guy that's known as a pass blocker. I think arguably you are the best pass blocker in the country. When you look at that, are you somebody that wants to be known as an all-around guy? Are you somebody, because you clearly have a skill set that should lend you to pass blocking and run blocking. How do you feel about the reputation that's out there? How do you feel about the words that people speak about you?
I would say that, the pass blocking, they are right from what I've put on film. I think this year I'm trying to switch that narrative to be an all-around offensive lineman, because this year we're going to be driving dudes off the ball. So they're going to get that run blocking tag as well.
Well, but do you feel like you translate to the next level at left tackle?
Yes, sir.
Because that's a big deal. I mean, if we're being honest, that's a paycheck. I mean, there's a lot of dudes that have made a lot of money and are in the Hall of Fame doing the things that you have shown that you're capable of doing. I mean, those are big words. Those are a lot of expectations. And again, I hate to keep using that word expectations, but I mean, is that something that you expect of yourself? What are your aspirations?
Yes, sir. Those are my aspirations. All of what you just named, that's what I'm working towards, every single day. That's what I'm working towards.
You guys also, by the way, have an interesting situation at quarterback. I mean, obviously, you're bringing in a guy in Donovan that is new to the program. Like, what do you see in your quarterback battle? Do you have expectations? Not that you're going to tell me, but do you have expectations one way or the other?
I have zero expectations. That question, that might be for
that might work.
Coach.
Yeah, but I mean, are there differences between Coley and Donovan? Like, what are the major differences for you?
I would say their size. I mean, one's big, one's kind of shorter, but I mean, they're both great guys. So.
That's very well answered. Sure. And let's talk about the bump up, because obviously you guys have, you're moving into the Big 12. The schedule, I feel like the schedule has played out very well for you guys. But when you look at film and you're preparing for, do you guys look ahead at this schedule? And I know everybody says we got to keep it week to week, but do you guys look ahead at this schedule? Like, how are you guys preparing?
I would say, with the film study, if that's what you're asking, the film study is going to be, week to week, each week. But, when we get into fall camp, what we're going to watch starting fall camp would be UTSA. So just preparing for that first game. And each week we're going to keep on track and watch the film before, get ahead of it, get the blitzes right, get the defense scheme right, and, attack the week.
Houston offensive tackle Patrick Paul's our guest on the Monty Show. Thanks to BladeHQ.com. By the way, UTSA is no easy out.
No.
And I know you guys know this. And I think they're one of those teams, not that I want to talk about UTSA, but when we talk about, hey, bumping up to the Big 12, you look at UTSA, I don't think Rice is going to be an easy out for you guys. Like every game on that schedule, and I don't care what conference affiliation it is, every game on that schedule is going to test you guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think you have to respect your opponent every week, regardless of who you're playing. So I think each week we're going to have the same approach and, attack the week.
Yeah. And real quick before I let you go, tell me about your head coach. I mean, Daniel's a guy he's an interesting cat. I mean, you guys have had a lot of success over the last couple of years at 20-7. What's he like to play for?
I would say he's a great coach, honestly. Has a different coaching style, and, I just love him.
No, that's great. Okay, short and sweet. Patrick,
Short
good
and
to meet you,
sweet.
man. Stay healthy. Good to see you. Best of luck, man. There you go. Patrick Paul from Houston, who, we have put I appreciate that, man. We put a lot of time into that, dude, because I do believe that he is one of the best left tackles in the country. And I think when you look at the growth and development that you're going to see in that program, and we talked about schedule. And I know on this show, you guys, we have talked a lot about UTSA. And I'm telling you, with the Houston Cougars, that schedule, a lot of people look at UTSA and Rice as, a quick start. I'm telling you right now that UTSA and Rice is not just some gimme game. No, that's not 2-0. You're going to have to work. And I think when you look at the anticipation and you look at the workload that is going into what Houston's trying to do to jump conferences, UTSA and Rice goes right into a primetime game, 7 o'clock on Fox on September 16th with TCU. And I think that is absolutely going to be a battle. And that game very well may determine the success early in this season, and not may will absolutely determine the success early in this season for the Houston Cougars. But again, I think the respect factor for Houston is a big question. Are they getting the respect they deserve? And what is it going to take? That TCU game is after UTSA and Rice. They get respect by earning respect against UTSA and Rice. And I think if you're a Houston fan, and I know we have a lot that listen to the show, I would encourage you to do the things that none of us really want to do, right? Which is take it one game at a time, because UTSA is I'm telling you, is not going to be an easy pass. It is not going to be easy. Let's get some of your comments in here live at Big 12 Football Media Days. Patrick Bourne, good to see you. Big 12 Media Days in the house. Indeed, we are. Good to see you guys. Would love to get some of your comments on Houston. I think what we saw there from Patrick Paul, I think Nelson Caesar and Patrick Paul are two of the most impressive guys we've seen today. So really looking forward to that. Truck Stop Gumby says, remote controlled cameras, Jerry's World, the Monty Show has done leveled up. Hey, man, when you come to Jerry World, you better be ready to go, right? So good to see you guys. Appreciate that. Everybody talking about the Jumbotron. Jerry World screen surpassed by the one at SoFi. Oh, the screen at SoFi Stadium, having seen that in person, dude, that thing is crazy. I absolutely agree with that. Boyd Lake, how the heck are you? Good to see you. Patrick Bourne saying, Jake wishing he had a headset. It's actually Jake. So you guys know that we're a self-contained shop here. Like, we don't have a showrunner. We don't have. So what you get is you get Jake dropping a microphone, going and getting Patrick Paul, or going and getting, Nelson Caesar. So really worked out. Yes, Truck Stop Gumby, by the way, it is Division I football.